Okay guys, so here is my roast turkey. No surprises there. You guys all know how to cook a turkey, so I don't need to show you that. I cooked this one in one of those bags. I've done it like this before, but I've done it just regular with no bag. Just put it in the cooker. And so now I'm getting ready to debone it. So I just wanted to show you that process in order to make my bone broth. Okay everybody, so I've deboned the turkey and this is what I got from it. All these containers here are all the turkey meat, and this is juice. This is all juice that I got from in the bottom of the roasting pan. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is already probably a ½ an inch of fat accumulating on the top of that. So this I'm going to put in the refrigerator overnight, and tomorrow I'll skim the fat off, and then that will go in my freezer. And these I'm going to put in my freezer. This black one I'm going to put in my refrigerator. I'll have that throughout the week. But this was a 13-pound turkey, and this is what I got from it. So tomorrow I'll hop back on and show you how I do my bone broth. Good morning everyone. So today is the day for bone broth. So I've laid out all of the things that I'm going to put in my bone broth. This is the stock pot that I use. It's actually a lobster pot. I think it's a 20-quart pot. Here are the bags. This is the bag of frozen bones that I have in my freezer, and this is the bag that I got from my turkey yesterday. This is a bag of onion. That's probably about a cup of, one onion worth of chopped onion in there. I'm going to use that. I've got 3 carrots, a few cut up stalks of celery, and a couple cloves of garlic. So I think I might put in some rosemary, maybe not. We'll see. So anyway, I'll fill the pot and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so I've got everything in the pot. Hopefully you can see this a little bit. I've just kind of stirred it up. I filled it. I didn't quite fill it to the top with water. I wanted to leave a little room. But I filled it to as full as I want to fill it. And as you can see, there's plenty of room in there for the bones and the items I put in there to move around. I've got it on high, and it hasn't started boiling yet, but I put it on high until it boils, and then I turn it down and let it slow simmer all day. And as you can see, it's 5:28 a.m. And I didn't get up specifically to do this. You can do it any time of the day, but I just get up at this time, so I thought I'd start it now. So I'm going to cover this and wait for it to boil, and then I will turn it down and let it slow simmer all day long. Okay, so as you can see by the clock, it's been almost 9 hours. And here is the broth. It's been simmering away, and my house smells fantastic. As you can see, there's all kinds of bones and skin and all that stuff in there, and it's all broken down. So what I'm going to do now is take the cover off and turn the heat off, and I'm going to let it cool down for a couple hours, and then I will show you what I do next. Okay guys, so it's all done, it's all cooled, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's the stock in my sink ready to go. Here is my little setup, and I'm going to use the strainer and the bowl. Here are my items that I'm going to put the cooled broth in. Now I normally use canning jars, but I only have 2 available right now. So I'm going to use these black Chinese food containers because that's all I have. So I'm going to use those. So that's my setup for the items I'm going to use for my chicken, for my stock. Okay guys, here is the results of my bone broth cooking. I got 2 quarts, glass quarts, and those black Chinese food containers, I think those hold a quart as well. So I got 6 of those, and that blue container in the front there, that's from yesterday. All that is just renderings from when I cooked the turkey. I just drained what was in the roaster when I got done that. So that's that. And then I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pints So that's a pretty good little amount that I got from my bone broth. That's 1 turkey's worth of bone, and I don't know how many chickens, but anyway, there was 2-gallon Ziploc bags of bones. So I'm going to put all of this in the refrigerator overnight and skim off the fat tomorrow, and then I'll put them in the freezer, and I will show you then what it all looks like. Okay guys, so bone broth is all done, all made, and I wanted to give you some final results of what I got from my bone broth. Okay, so I got 9 quarts, 9 quarts and 9 pints, but there's 2 pints in a quart, so that's actually 13 quarts and 1 pint of broth. And I got about 8 cups of meat, the turkey meat. It was 6 or 8 cups, I think it was 8, but anyway, that's how much stuff I got. And you guys, I got that all from stuff I was going to throw away. I mean, I had to throw it away anyway, but why not get everything out of it that you possibly can before you throw it away? So that's what I did, and now I have a freezer full of this delicious broth. Now I will say I haven't hopped on for a while. You haven't seen me do a video in a while because I was down for the count with a migraine for a few days. And I will tell you, when I have a migraine, my stomach is upset and I can't eat that much. I can't eat at all sometimes, but when I start to eat again, I usually start with liquid, and so that broth, it's so nutritious and so filling and so satisfying when you don't feel good. It really, really, really helps. So I'm sure I'll be using those quarts a lot this winter. And also I wanted to give you guys a few little nutritious, facts, healthy facts about bone broth. So Medical News Today says that bone broth is nutritious. It is rich in vitamins, calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. The bone marrow, which is that gelatin, it's the stuff, whatever is in the bone broth that makes the broth gelatinous, that's the marrow that's in it. And that, of course, seeps out when you are making your bone broth. So the bone marrow contains, it's rich in iron, vitamins A and K, fatty acids, selenium, zinc, and magnesium. It's good. It protects your joints. It fights off osteoarthritis. It reduces inflammation and heals your gut. It aids in sleep and weight loss. And Louise Hay, who was she's passed away now, but she was very into her health and nutrition, and she was a big bone broth believer. And her health, what she says, the health benefits, all those that I mentioned already, but she also adds to it that it boosts your immunity. It alleviates colds and bronchitis. It strengthens your bones and teeth. It improves hydration. It restores exercise capacity. It builds muscle, and it improves mood. Now, my big thing for it, I mean, that's fantastic that all those things are good for you, but my biggest thing is the frugality of it all. I mean, my gosh, you guys, 13 quarts of broth. If you had to buy that in the store, in my previous video I did the numbers on it, and it's anywhere from $2.50 to like $4 something a quart if you buy it in the store. So that's 13 quarts. You're saving that much money. Not to mention the fact that I bought that turkey at Christmas time for 49 cents a pound, and so I got 8 cups of meat from that. I mean, and I'm a single person, and I don't hesitate to buy turkeys when they're on sale like that. More than one even, because they'll keep in your freezer, and you can cook them throughout the year. In the summertime, they're great to have turkey sandwiches. If you don't feel like cooking, take a day and cook a turkey and debone it, and then you've got it in your freezer for those hot days when you don't feel like cooking. All you got to do is have a nice loaf of bread, crusty bread, or a salad with some turkey in it. Oh, it'd be delicious. It is delicious because I do it all the time. Okay, so I'm really glad I got a chance to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I didn't have enough bones in my freezer to actually warrant, doing a video. So I waited until I cooked that turkey, and then that gave me enough. I had 2 bags of bones. 1 bag from the turkey that I did the other day, and 1 bag that I already had from chicken bones in my freezer. Now I mix them. I don't care if it's chicken or turkey. It comes out the same. If you guys don't like to do that, don't. Just save all your turkey and do a turkey, and then save all your chicken and do a chicken. I will tell you that I don't do beef simply because I don't usually have beef bones. And I know that you can buy beef soup bones, but my whole idea about doing bone broth is that I want to, the frugality of it, the savings, the money savings. And if I have to buy the bones, then to me it's kind of defeating the purpose of doing it. I would love to try some bone broth, and if I ever could get my hands on some free beef bones, I would definitely do that. But I just haven't yet, and if I do buy beef, it's usually Hamburg or it's a boneless steak. I don't usually get anything with bones, and so that's why I don't have the bone broth, the beef one down pat. Pork, kind of the same thing. I don't really have a lot of pork. It's mostly chicken and turkey that I eat, and they just is so. I mean, this week my grocery store had chicken, whole chickens, legs or drumsticks, leg quarters or drumsticks you could get for 89 cents a pound. So I bought 3 packages, 1 package of each. So I'll have those bones that will be accumulating in my freezer when I get ready to cook those. So, it's just such a good buy. You cannot buy beef or even pork for that price. So I really, that's kind of why I more gravitate toward the chicken and the turkey, just simply because it's cheaper. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I so enjoyed making this, and I couldn't wait to share it with you guys because, like I said, I do it all the time, and I have for years, and my mother did too. So it's really a great money-saving little tip, little trick, Try it out sometime because I'm sure you'd love it. Comment down below and tell me if you guys do it, and if you do, how do you do it? What do you put in your broth? When I cooked my bones, I put in, and I did add in a couple bay leaves. I forgot to tell you guys. But I added a couple bay leaves, 3 or 4 carrots, probably 2 or 3 stalks of celery, a couple big cloves of garlic, and sometimes I put rosemary, but I didn't this time. If I grew my own herbs, I would definitely throw some herbs in there. But tell me what you guys do. I'd love to know how you do it differently and how you like it and how it compares to what I do. But you guys, give it a try because you're gonna love it. Thanks to all my subscribers. I really want to thank you guys for your support. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.